Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I have something very special to show you, and I've been waiting for this for a very long time. As you can read, it did come from China, so anything from China to the UK does take a very long time. Now that being said, let's go ahead and open this and let me show you what it is. Like I said guys, I'm very excited to show you this. I can't wait to actually... Oh wow. Okay, so now you see what it is, right? Now you see what it is. But do you know which one it is? Do you know which one it is? Right, let's set the box aside. Okay, so you ready guys? Oh, okay. Nice little touch there. It's got a little sticker at the bottom. Okay, I'll see what you did there. Slice that little sticker up from there. Okay, so nice. We get all the little controls and stuff here. A little quick guide if you must. Okay, so I am going to show you what we get inside the box. So you get a USB cable to charge it. I don't know if it's a data cable as well, but we'll find out. I'm assuming it is. And that's all you get inside the box. Let's pop this to one side and have a look at the console itself. Oh wow, it feels so good in the hands guys. It's real nice. Real nice. Okay. Okay, so it opens nicely. I like that. I like the way it opens. Oh my goodness, it feels really ergonomic. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the first time I've held it. I can imagine myself playing games on this for a long time. I like the buttons, I like the D-pad. I know a lot of people had a lot of gripes with these sticks and the way the design they've gone with, but I don't know, I'm kind of used to it because it's kind of the same on the 3DS and also the PSP. So I don't know. We will have to look into that with more detail later on. But yeah, let's have a look at these buttons. Actually, these are the main buttons that you want to check out. The action buttons. And they feel okay. They feel A-okay. Yeah, these are the start and select buttons. These are tiny. So let's just go around the device and have a look. So the power on button is here. You got a headphone jack at the bottom too. I'm guessing that's the intake for the fan, and that's the exhaust, and they're the speakers. I don't know, could be wrong. These I believe are remappable buttons. You've got a HDMI, mini HDMI out, USB Type C as we mentioned earlier, volume up, volume down, and power on and power off. I'm really liking the design, honestly, it feels so good. Let's just do a little comparison. So here is my Nintendo 3DS XL, and here is my PSP Go. And look, if you see, this stick is barely usable, but it is usable. And it's fine, and it's tiny compared to the sticks on the Retroid Pocket. But that being said guys, look, this was easy to use. Oh, I see. The stick on the Nintendo 3DS XL feels a lot more smooth and a lot more refined, if you know what I mean, compared to the one on the Retroid Pocket Go. Another thing is that you can actually pop this screen right back, as you can see, flush, and then you've got different angles. A lot of the times I play like this, but unfortunately with this Retroid handheld you can't actually do that. If you do that, you're going to break the hinges at the back here, so I'd advise you not to do that, but we'll see when I do my review. This is just a quick unboxing and a look around. So let's power it up and have a look. Okay, so it's going to tell me to do the whole setup and stuff. Let me just go ahead and set it up and I'll be right back. So what do I think about this Retroid Pocket device? So I managed to put everything onto the device. There is a lot of tinkering and stuff you need to do with this device before you can actually get to play and enjoy it. I like tinkering with stuff, so I'm glad that at the box it didn't come with everything on it. By the way guys, this console does come with 128GB of internal storage. I've got myself a 256GB card here, so I want to keep the operating system separate and I want to keep my games separate. So it's up to you how you want to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this card inside it with my ROMs, the ones that I want, and then I'm going to take it from there. So as you can see, I've got quite a few emulators on here, and you can actually choose whichever one you want. So I did manage to get Daijishi on this, and it's a really nice front end system, so you can select all the different systems on here and go through it that way. However, I don't actually like using it. It's not for me, although I know a lot of people do like this, so that's the reason why I put it on here as a front end loader. But yeah, I don't actually like this. I'm going to show you how I actually load my games because I'm a little bit old school. The one that I'm using is directly from the RetroArch launcher, which is this one here. It's just as good, guys. It's really easy to set up as well, so everything is here. So we'll go through all the different systems and stuff. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to give you a little demonstration on some of the games that I chose to download, and the ones that I play and the ones that I own, because that's the only library I have on my PC. So without further ado, let's get into this, and I'll show you some of the emulation capabilities on this actual device. So at the front we have Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Nintendo 64, Nintendo DS, and so on. So I haven't actually put anything on for Nintendo DS and 3DS or the 64 because that's not something that I'm going to be playing on this device. It depends, everybody's different, but for myself, I like to play stuff like Game Boy Advance mainly, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I didn't even go up to like Dreamcast or anything like that, or the Wii or anything like that, because again, it's not something that I'm going to be using this device for. I know this device is more than capable to play all of these things, but for me, for myself, for this demonstration, I'm just going to show you a few games from the older things, such as the SNES, Game Boy Advance and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into some action here and pick out some games. The screen is a really good screen. I like the button layout and stuff, so it feels really comfortable. My only gripe is, and it's a major gripe, and I know a lot of other people have mentioned this, and that is this screen not being able to go flush back like my Nintendo 3DS here. It doesn't go all the way back, and sometimes when I'm in bed I like to play like this, but that is not achievable at all with the Retroid Pocket. Or it's kind of awkward, so you have to kind of play like this and tuck your elbows in a little bit, and that's kind of annoying. So here we are in the menu where you can select all the games and stuff from. Now, as you can see, I don't have all of the images for the games. Now there is a quick way you can do this. All you have to do is press on the game that you want, and you select on box cover, and you can either select it from your device if you've got it saved in your device, which I don't, or you can go to Google Images and you can select it from Google Images. So as you can see, the one that I want is here, so I'll select on that, long press, download image, download. Now if I go back, you see that the game image is there now, so you can select it. So I need to do that for a few of my games, but I'm just going to go down and select something else. So as you can see, it's a really nice vibrant screen. So in terms of the D-pad, I mean the D-pad is decent. You can get the moves off really well. So I can do the Dragon Punch and the Hadoukens and stuff. So I like that. It is comfortable. Again, the ergonomics of the device are very, very good. I do like it. It does feel really good in the hands. Let me just turn the volume down. So one of the gripes that I do have is the actual buttons on the device. They are quite annoying, and the way they're placed and stuff, and they are really tiny and stuff, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so let's try a different system. Okay, so next we're going to try GameCube emulation, and this is Auto Model Lester for the GameCube. As you can see, it's running okay. For the most part, the GameCube emulation runs fine. Okay guys, so here's my verdict on this actual device. So who's it for? So right off the bat, if you're wanting something that you're gonna get and buy with everything on it, this is not that device, because you have to put everything on this device yourself. You've got to tinker with the settings, add the ROMs, add the BIOSes on, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to show you how to do that. I know you guys are more than capable enough to understand that you can go into Google and search for these things, and you'll find a way to, put the ROMs on and stuff yourself, and also how to add the emulators on and stuff on this actual device. Now I know I didn't check everything out on this actual device in terms of what it can emulate and stuff. For myself, if I was going to get this device, I'd only get it to play old school stuff up to like PS1 maybe maximum, because other than that you're asking for quite a lot and it's not that powerful. It's not a really powerful. When it comes to Android gaming, a lot of the Android games did work on this actual device. I'm only trying Brotato here as a little demonstration for you guys, and it was a ton of fun. Check this game out if you like this type of game. It is a fun game and I did enjoy it thoroughly, and I did enjoy playing it on this actual device. Not that powerful. It's not a really powerful device to be able to run and play GameCube smoothly, or the Wii, or the Dreamcast for that matter. I mean, you can play Street Fighter and stuff on the Dreamcast and just basic games, but for anything else, I don't think this is the device that you're wanting. You're going to need something a little bit more powerful. That's my opinion. I really do like the device. I really do like the design and stuff, but I do think it's a really missed opportunity, and for that reason, I don't really rate the device that much. Again, if I really do want to play all the old school stuff, I'll definitely stick with the Myo Mini Plus, because I think this is a far better device and everything comes in, everything's set up for you right off the bat. So if you're wanting something that's set up for you, this is not the way to go, because you're going to have to tinker with it. There's a lot of trial and error that went into this device, and even then I couldn't get it to perform at its best. Battery life is good. It's got a good battery life, I'm not going to lie. It's got a decent enough screen. Everything's okay with this device. I mean, it's just an okay device, and for that price point, I don't think it's worth the asking price. £170 it cost me to the door. For 199 quid you can get a Nintendo Switch Lite. I personally think that's what you should do, is just buy buy a Nintendo Switch Lite, and you can play all the old school stuff on something else, because this, for me, I mean, it defeats the purpose. It's a really nice design. It should have had two screens. They could have easily put another screen on here if they just made it slightly bigger. So I did end up watching some Netflix on this. You can have the screen like this and kind of like watch it without a stand or anything. So it was a nice little touch if you're going to use it for that. Again, this does have Android on it as well. So, I mean, you've got it's okay. I know I didn't run through all of the stuff on the actual device, but again, it's not for me. It's not something that I would recommend to anybody that's coming in new and wants everything to be on the device. I mean, if you're a fan of clamshell designs, then yeah, I guess you're going to be right at home with this. But as it stands, this is going to just sit on the shelf and catch dust, because to be honest with you, for me, the Myo Mini is king. This is really portable. I mean, you can put it in almost any pocket, and it's just a fun device to have. It has all the ergonomics, it has all the buttons and functionality, and I love this device. I mean, it just falls short. I wish the device could actually fold out like the Nintendo 3DS can, and have different pivoting points. That's really nice to have, and it is really useful to have. Because it doesn't have that functionality as well, it's kind of awkward to play, because it just takes the experience away, because you can't get that. I'm always struggling to get that perfect angle. Even whilst recording, it was kind of difficult to record the footage. I need to go back and play around with the emulators and get all the keys set up, because I was having issues with some of the keys and stuff. So I really do need to spend some more time with the device. That's why it's not really a review, it's an unboxing / overview. So far, I mean, I've had 2 weeks to mess about with it on and off. I've not really spent a lot of time with it, because I've been spending a lot of my time on something else. In fact, I'll show you what else I've been playing with. So I've had the ROG now for a couple of weeks as well. So this kind of got put to the side, so it got sidetracked. So what it is with these devices, they're readily available in so many different formats and form factors. Like I have the RG351P here. Again, you can pick this up cheap. This is by Ambernick. So yeah, you can get loads of different types of these devices. I mean, it's really nice to have a clamshell design, I'm not going to lie. I will tinker with it some more, but for me personally, I love playing the Game Boy Advance on this. It's just a really nice screen, and for SNES and also Sega Genesis, those types of games are really well played on this type of device, and it's really comfortable to hold, and it is nice to have a clamshell for that reason. But other than that, I can't see why they couldn't have just gone with a design like this that they've already got with the other Retroid Pocket 2, I think it is. But yeah, I mean, again, hopefully in the future I would like to see better ergonomics, better thumbsticks, and also hopefully, I wonder who's going to do it, but it'd be nice to see a dual screen for DS games and 3DS games, because I have so many 3DS and DS games and it'd be nice to have them all in the same place. But that's it guys, that's my take on the Retroid Pocket Flip. I like the watermelon colour. Again, it is a see-through device, but there's not much to see. And these buttons, these buttons are really tiny, so even if you do map them, which I haven't done yet, they're too small to use. You can't actually do this does have a micro HDMI out, so you can't actually hook it up to your TV. So yeah, it does have some functionality to it if you're going to use it for that kind of stuff, but for me, as a gamer and someone who loves the retro stuff, this is probably by far the best handheld on the market. For Game Boy Advance, I think it's going to be the Retroid Pocket. But that's it guys, that's a wrap. Let me know what you thought about this actual video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe and peace.